Okay, friends. So I have this startup idea, and I am seeking funds uh, to begin this company and to begin this app that I think is a very brilliant idea. And so I have shared this idea with a couple of people, but although very many of them have actually appreciated it, they have absolutely no idea, because we belong from very small town uh, in India. So I mean, the people around me with whom I have shared this idea, they have absolutely no idea as to where do I need to go for the funds, for the startup funds, for this brilliant idea that I have. So what I've decided is that I'm going to record my idea. I will try to explain what is it that my idea hopes to do, and then if anyone out there is interested in funding this startup, then please contact me. And then if you have any queries also, feel free to contact me. So the idea is of a app. The app I've named it City Events. So the idea behind City Events app is that I mean, in each and every city and town and village and whatever the the locality or the human habitation, whichever name you want to refer it to. I mean, the idea is that there are a lot of events and programs, be they of religious or political or social or community, whatever their nature. But there are lots and lots of programs and events happening around the world in each of the towns and cities in different countries. So the City Event app hopes to actually provide a platform to document those. And I'm deliberately using the word document because, I mean, the thing is that when you, I mean, so I'll explain it later. So the idea is to document those events and to bring it online. Now, what is it that I'm hoping to do with this app? I mean, so the basic idea is to have a platform called City Events, which essentially combines the best features of Instagram, YouTube, and a Google search page. Okay, so this I'm saying for to help you visualize what this app is going to do. So in terms of like Google search page, I mean, you the as soon as you open the app, my idea is that as soon as you open the app, you will be asked to there'll be a drop down box and drop down chart, and then you will be asked to select a particular location, a particular city or a town. And then uh, when you select a particular town or a city, then automatically, I mean, the events hereafter. Supposing now I am opening the app, so the events hereafter. So like today, an hour from now or half an hour from now, and a week later or month later or year later. I mean, so programs can be finalized, or programs may be scheduled, or programs may be tentatively scheduled, which might be later be confirmed, or they might not be held. But you want to keep your public, you want to keep your people informed. So based on the location that you've identified, the local events will be listed, and they will be able to, I mean, like, people will be able to view all of the events that are happening in a particular location, right? So once that happens, is that there is also going to be, I mean, in the event listing there is also going to be some mobile number uh, and other contact details also, of the organizer, right? um, and then the people who are interested in documenting the event. I'm deliberately using the word documenting because I don't want it to be very elitist kind of coverage, like media. when media covers something, it is called media coverage. But when you pull out your mobile phone and start to shoot video on your mobile phone, or start to take pictures, whatever you think is interesting to the audience, larger audience, you hope to share it on social media platforms. So that is documenting. That is not media coverage. Okay, media coverage is what media institutions do, and they are of a more professional nature. Here we are trying to do is to document it, to just provide an idea that such and such event happened. These are the photographs. You can go through it, and they may be very amateurish. Doesn't matter. But then the idea is more and more people get to know about those events, and more and more people get to cover those. Again, I'm using the word cover, but more and more people get to document by way of video and photo, right? So this is the idea. So as I was saying, the organizers details, the organizer's contact number at least would be there. And because those who are going to document that, they're also going to be from the local area as well, right? Because I mean, what's the point? I mean, if you are sitting in some American city and there is a program happening an hour from now, here in India, I mean, it hardly ever makes sense that you're not going to be able to come here and document all of that. You're not going to be physically present here. So this documentation can only be done by those who are physically present in a location. So essentially what we're trying to do here is that the people who are interested in documenting those events, they will then contact the organizers, and the organizers and those interested in documentation would negotiate. The organizers would want a certain kind of coverage for their programs, and the content creators, or the ones who are documenting, they might have their own idea. I mean, like they might have an aesthetic angle to cover a certain program. So whichever way it goes, I mean, they both negotiate, and whatever, and they arrive on an agreement, and then the organizer allows them that, okay, these are the number of people who are going to use their mobile phone or some other camera to document by way of photos and videos our program that we are going to host. So and once that coverage is done, I mean, each of those people, they may independently upload those photographs and those videos on this app, on the cloud. So once that happens, then the video part automatically gets listed, gets to look more like a YouTube, and the photo part gets to look more like an Instagram page, right? And so because it is not, the photos and the videos are not available randomly anywhere. I mean, you have to first feed a location, right? A city or a town or a locality or a neighborhood. Then only you will be able to view those videos or those photographs. So what we're trying to do here is that, for every location, for every town, for every city, all of the religious programs, all of the political programs, all of the commercial programs, all of the these corporate programs, I mean, all of these will eventually get highlighted more and more, and people would get to know more and more, and there'll be this tendency to hold more programs, and this would ultimately, I think, also boost a lot of business, in my opinion. And of course, I mean, people would experiment when people have such a platform, like when WhatsApp came, or when Telegram came, or when YouTube came, or when the YouTube is now also being used by various governments, to live stream their press conferences. I mean, even the Ministry of External Affairs in India actually has a YouTube channel, and I think various embassies in different countries, in major countries or countries of their interest, they also have YouTube channels to showcase how they're engaging with this, their diplomacy skills. So this is pretty important. So I think this idea, city events, is a great idea. I think it is a multi-million-dollar idea, and I think this needs to be worked out. And I'm looking for uh, this is the broad, like, overview of what this app is going to do. There are details, there are some things that we may have to work out, there are things that we may have to incorporate after feedback, and after once we have actually floated this um, app online. So, but I think this is very scalable, and this is the need of the hour right now, because after 2 years of pandemic, and after the kind of situation, the geopolitical situation that is happening right now, I mean, this makes sense, because a lot of these villages and towns and all would have a platform. They might pay their local newspapers and their local TV channels, or even they have their own Instagram pages, or various social media pages to highlight or to advertise what they're doing. But then this may also be one of the platforms where they can come and they can actually list their event and their program, and provide all the details. And then they can hope that eventually, in a year or two time, I think, in a year or 2 years time, I think they'll know that once they have put something on this platform, this will get propagated, and this will be checked out locally, at least, and which is what matters essentially. Because I think so I think this is a great idea, and I think that there are going to be a lot of investors out there who are going to invest, who would be looking to invest in this platform. So I'm going to upload this video on my YouTube channel, and then I'm going to share this detail. And those of you who are interested, please message me on the YouTube comment section. And then I'm technically not very qualified, so I should have actually provided you my mobile number and so. But then I'm hoping that the idea is lucrative enough. I don't like. I don't want to bother anyone else for this idea. So whatever little knowledge I have, I'll try to make another video with my mobile phone, flashing on this video. But right now, I think this YouTube video should do the trick. That is my hope and expectation, and I'm hoping that this would prove beneficial for the humanity, and for the business at large. Please contact me if you are interested in funding this idea.